Hey, how's it going? Hello, welcome back. It's me, the one called Sky. It's been a weird 2 weeks since I've last talked to you guys. I bet by this title you already know this is going to be 8 things you should and should not say to somebody battling a chronic illness. As some of you, if you've been watching for a while, probably know, I have been dealing with lupus. I did my Life with Lupus video. I did kind of comfort, helpful tips towards people with chronic illness. I guess an update if you're new here. Hi, my name's Sky. I have SLE lupus. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I have an autoinflammatory disease undefined, and congenital autoinflammatory disease, which kind of plays into the undefined part of that last one I just said. For many of you that don't know and are here to learn, when you have a chronic illness, a lot of the time there's not just one, there's some hiding under there, and they pile them on throughout the years as you see your specialist, see your rheumatologist. Not all of this video is going to be for just autoimmune disease. When I talk chronic illness, I mean CAPS, I mean multiple sclerosis, I mean cystic fibrosis, fibromyalgia, Crohn's disease, SLE lupus, Raynaud's syndrome, Muckle-Wells syndrome. The list goes on. Honestly, I'm just here to point out how to not make people feel crappy about themselves, how to actually navigate a conversation with someone in my position. So without dwelling on too long, let's start with the things you shouldn't say to people with a chronic illness. The first one to me is obvious, but maybe not to everybody. And it is the statement, "You don't look sick." Thank you. I don't want to look sick. But comments like this make people with chronic pain afraid to speak up. It takes away their voice. It completely downsizes them, crushes their battle. When you comment like, "You don't look sick," you don't seem you're in pain, it makes the term invisible illness all the more relevant to the small box you have just put this person in. I need you to stop. I don't care who you are, how good they look, like everybody is struggling with their own battle, whether it's chronic pain or not. Secondly, you can't be that sick if you're working right now. This is a prime example of people making assumptions. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You have no idea that person's reality. You cannot know what somebody's capable of. And comments like this suck all that optimism out of that chronic pain battler. Battler? Survivor? Yeah, whichever. Tell me what you prefer. But don't try to justify them being able to work with not having a struggle. Don't do it. Next, when people start to give you opinions and advice and say, "Have you tried acupuncture? Ooh, have you tried yoga? You should try going vegan." I'm glad you read an article about somebody with rheumatoid arthritis that cut out all the carbs and all the wheat out of their diet, and now their joints are fine. That's great. It might help subside the chronic illness and the rheumatoid arthritis, but it's not going to cure you. In no way is yoga going to help me with my lupus. It might help relieve some stress, but it's not a cure. And your facts about paleo are not gonna cure a chronic illness. It might help, but you're just kind of pushing this without knowing my medical history, what's going on right now, my situation, my mental health. Like, it's not helping. Another thing that I don't want you to say to somebody is, I'm also really tired. I know exactly how you feel. No, no, you don't. Mm-mm. No, no, no. I can give you a pretty good idea. I can describe it really well. You can imagine what I'm going through, but you don't know. You can have a general sense, but please don't try to compare your desire to nap to somebody's chronic illness. It's not cool. It's not nice. Don't do it. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Mm-mm. This one also doesn't come off as positive or helpful. It's assumptuous when you say, you're sick because you work too hard. Thank you. Wow, really? Oh, it's work? Oh my gosh, wow. I can't believe the doctors and specialists took this long when you just figured it out. Wow, huh, work, really? Mm-mm. Next one, I think this is number 6. I don't know, I've lost count, you guys. Is when you say, you're just having a bad day. Nope. Nope. It's not today. It's not tomorrow. It's not next week. It is ongoing, months and years and continuous and not ending. Okay? It is a chronic illness. Not going away. Can't fix it. A good movie and a snack is not gonna change this. Might help my positive outlook come back up, but it is not going to cure me to get in a better mindset. These next two have stuck with me. It's the reason I'm making this video. So if you don't hear anything, please listen to this. When you say, you're too young to be sick and in pain, it completely belittles the person. To me, it's ageism. My battle, my struggles, you just squished it into a little box. Like, I understand people twice my age have seen horrible things and like have lost people. I understand that. But I'm also struggling, and when statements like this are made, it puts me down. It seriously puts into question that my condition's real. When you say this, you're not being nice. You're completely taking my age and putting it back in my face. And please, 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 don't give me the, it must be nice not having to go to work. Or it must be so great missing school to be in bed. No, not really. Being bedridden, alone, slowly slipping into depression, no, not worth it. No. I mean, sure, you're missing out and skipping class, but like we are in a battle. We are trying to get better. We are fighting with our body. Don't say these things. Don't do it. Instead, how about we go through some of the things you should say? Now, onto the things. Now, onto the good part. The pros. What you should say. The first one being, it sounds like you're in a lot of pain today. How can I help? Not only is this so refreshing to hear, it's acknowledging and hearing that we're struggling. And not only that, you are also reaching out your hand to help us. I like it. The next one being, you look great, but are you feeling as well as you look? Thanks. Thank you. I tried to look good today. And it's a good way to open up the conversation to ask a personal question about my struggle. This one's a good one for a work colleague, saying, oh, you look really nice. Are you feeling as nice as you look? Like, how's your health? It opens up the door with a nice little compliment. You're not being inappropriate, and you're opening up your ears to listen. Thank you. Hey, don't feel bad if you have to cancel plans. I understand. That, I don't like canceling plans. And when I hear that, it takes the weight right off my shoulders. As most of you know, if you have a chronic fatigue disease, something you battle with, flares come out of nowhere. It's not fun. It's hard categorizing your energy, counting your spoons for the day. Like, I understand, and it's good to feel understood. I like that one too. I believe your pain is real. I've heard this a few times. It's nice. I know my pain's real, but for somebody who's still going through identifying and trying to find their label and diagnosis, I believe this one could change their mental well-being. It could help them immensely when you say, look, I know your pain is real, and I believe I'm here for you, and I understand. It is a whirlwind of relief. I feel like if somebody is yet to have a diagnosis and you say, I believe your pain's real. I hope you're as well as possible. This is a nice passing remark. I like that one. That's a good one to hear. Hey, Sky, I know it must be hard. I want you to know I'm here for you. That's awesome. Thank you. Like, whether it is a distracting conversation while I'm trying to focus the pain off my hands and my arms, my tender joints being all swollen, like, you're a good distraction. Or you're a shoulder to cry on. Like, it's depends on the person. Again, but thank you. I like this one. Hey, how's your pain recently? If you and the person have talked about pain before, check in. See how they're doing. It might be in the middle of the party. It might be during complete silence, but checking in could not hurt if you've already previously discussed pain. And lastly, hey, I've read up on this lupus article, or hey, I've read on chronic illness recently. Hearing that you took time personally out of your day to try to figure out and do some research about, like, my battle, thank you. Thank you. That really, I like those. All these from, I believe you, and I'm here for you, and I'm listening, and I understand you. I think that's things, whether you're struggling with chronic illness or not, that we all want to hear. I'm going to ask a bit more. I'm going to ask, go donate blood. Go do something. Go donate a few dollars. I'm hoping by the next video I can give you some sort of organization where they'll take donations and we can keep track and we can make a difference. Like, who cares about subscribers? I care about change. I want to see a community. I want people to know that I'm here, we're here, there's people here, there's things out there to talk about and people to talk about it with, and that's going onwards and upwards. That's about it. That's the good things to say and the great things to hear, and things I really want some of you to avoid saying if you think it's something you might say. Take care, and I will see you next Thursday. That's about it. Bye, guys.